In the very early days, of course, your angel investors come from your own network. So, again, coming back to having had a corporate career and all these things, the better network you've got, the better chance you have to bring on the angels that you want into your business. And in the very early days, it was actually the people that I was going to for advice about setting up the company, from a marketing point of view, technology, legal, and those people that I sought advice from got really excited about it and then wanted to be a part of it as an investor from day one. And many of those people still sit on my board today. But I think then later on, it really came from, knowing, for example, what direction we might take in the future on an exit. So knowing that the hotel industry might be a likely buyer for us, or a major property company, and then seeking out investors from those industries. So they bring the strategic connections, they bring the knowledge of those industries to what is otherwise a young company. And that helps us to be a much more mature company than our size or our age might otherwise indicate. And I can't actually even quantify the value of what I think that's brought to the business. So, for us, crowdfunding has always been a complementary type of fundraising. So we've never done an exclusively crowdfunding round. I also think that there are a lot of misnomers about crowdfunding. It's not like you go onto crowdfunding and all of a sudden all these strangers are investing in your business. For us, our main focus has always been on angels who bring strategic value to the business. Our entire board of advisors are investors in the business. And we've got other strategic investors like Rory Hardick, who's the founder of M3 Capital, Derek Gamage, who's on our board, who's chairman of CBRE Hotels, and we now have investment from a family office, which is one of the world's largest hotel operating companies. So that has been our core source of finance. But what I like about crowdfunding is it's a great way to engage your customers, your homeowners, and to reach new audiences from a PR point of view, essentially. So it's a nice way to engage people that they own a few shares in your business, and therefore they feel a part of that growth journey with you. And there's a lot of people that I've known, through the years since we set up the business, who wanted to buy a couple of shares, and just the fact that they're a part of the brand means that they're an ambassador for your business. And so I think as long as you see it as a complementary thing, but you're not seeing crowdfunding as your major source of funding, then you're probably also less likely to be disappointed, because I think it's very rare that crowdfunding in itself delivers the investment that a company would need. Look, it's pretty dire whenever you look at the stats. I've heard everything from sort of 3% to 10% is kind of typical ranges of how much investment goes to companies that have female founders. I heard an even more astonishing one the other day that less than 1% of investment actually goes to businesses which only have female founders. So that's quite scary when I sit here going, wow, okay, I'm a sole founder, I'm a female, and less than 1% of investment money goes to companies like mine. Look, at the end, I think you've got two choices in these things. You can either have a pity party, or you can actually just get out there and look for investors who believe that females run businesses really well, believe in your strategy, believe in your business, and believe in you and your team. And while I have had some investment meetings where, I'll be honest, they wanted to talk to my CFO more than me, and you can only make your own judgment as to why that is. I've found investors who they just want to know it's a great business and that it's a great team, and what gender you are should be irrelevant and is irrelevant. And I think I've got some amazing investors who see the world through that lens, and I hope there's more people like that out there that are able to look past gender, because we should all just be investing in the best companies.